Hello everyone, in this class we are going to discuss this question number 6 that you can see here on your screen, which says that x and y be jointly distributed as this. Consider the following. There are three statements that is given to us and we have to choose the the correct answer, like which one is the correct combination. Okay, so let's start the calculation. So first of all everyone, x and y are jointly distributed and following your bivariate normal distribution. So you have to learn like some, if you want to deal with these types of questions, so you should know some of the properties of distribution, only then you can solve these types of questions. And if like I'm going to write down the directly those properties that I'm going to use here, but if you want more detail you can join my live classes. Okay, so first of all you can see in the first option, in the first part, it is saying that expectation of y given x is taking value 7. The value of this expectation will be 2. So that means the conditional distribution of y given x is required. So I'm writing it directly here. Y given x for your bivariate normal distribution always follows your normal distribution with mean y bar plus r times sigma y by sigma x, which are the standard deviations, x minus x bar. This is your mean of y. This is your correlation between x and y. These are standard deviations between y and x. This is the random variable x and this is the mean of it. And this is the whole value of mean of this normal distribution. And what will be the value of variance? Sigma x square, that means variance of x, and 1 minus r square. That means the square of the correlation. So that means conditional distribution of y given x will follow normal distribution with mean this and with variance this. So this is the formula for mean of this conditional distribution and this is the formula of variance of this conditional distribution. Now we want to check this first part. So that means we have to find the mean of this y given x. So that means we have to find the value of this quantity. And in the question it is saying that x and y are following bivariate normal. I'm just writing here bivariate normal distribution with mean of x is 1, mean of y is 0, variance of x is 36, variance of y is 16, and correlation is half. So we are now going to take these values. So first of all I'm going to write expectation of y given x is taking value 7, right? So y bar means this is your x bar, this is your y bar, this is your sigma x square, this is your sigma y square, and this is your correlation, right? Usually it represents proper population correlation, but yeah, here we are going to use its value. Okay, so y bar means it is 0, then plus the value of r is half, that means correlation. R represent your sample correlation and rho represent your population correlation, but we can use this value here because sample correlation always used to estimate the value of the population correlation. Now standard deviation of y, that means using sigma y square it will become 4 and using sigma x square it is your 6, right? Now what is the value of x we have to use here? The value of x is 7 minus x bar is 1. Now we just have to simplify it and you can see what we are getting. And we are getting 6 by 3 here and 6 by 3 means 2 and we are getting the same value. So that means option number 1 is correct. Now going to check the second one that says covariance between x plus y and y minus x should be minus 20. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to flip the positions of x and y here just for the just for my understanding. I'm just writing y plus x comma y minus x. And one more thing, like this belongs to your different chapter. The concept of bivariate normal distribution belongs to a different chapter and the concept of covariance belongs to the different chapter of your paper number 1. So if you want more detail about the covariance, do let me know. You can also join my live classes. Now what we can write here directly, because you can see we can multiply, we can find the covariance of y and y. So we can write here covariance of y. Then what we can write, we can take this minus sign outside and we can write covariance of y and x. Then what we can write here, we can also write here covariance of x and y. Then what we can write here, we can again write here minus covariance of x and x. Right, so you can see here covariance of y can be written as variance of y. You can see we can cancel out this and this. Now, this is a question for you. Why I have cancelled out these two values? Because we can see it is covariance of yx and this is covariance of xy. So just let me know in the comment box, can we cancel out these two things? And if I have cancelled out these two values, so what is the logic behind that? Okay, so this is the question for you. Now, again, you can see the covariance of x and x can be written as variance of x. Now, if you are wondering that how I am writing these two values from like what logic I am using here, so please for that do join my live classes where I am discussing everything in detail. Now, what is the value of variance of y? You can see it is your 16 and the value of variance of x, which is given here 36. Okay, now 16 minus 36 is obviously minus 20. That means option number second is also correct. That is given in the question. Now let's check the last one, which says that variance of x given y when y takes value 1 is 27. Okay, so here you can see everyone, we have to find the value of variance of this conditional distribution. Now you can see in the first part of it, we have to find the expectation of y given x. So that is why the y given x is following your normal distribution with mean this and variance this. And yes, mistakenly, I have written here x. It should be variance of y square because we have y given x. So here we always have sigma y square. Now in the same way, if we want to find, you can see, if we want to find conditional distribution of x given y, it will also follow your normal distribution with mean something something like that. Like here we will have x bar plus r times sigma x upon sigma y. Like we just have to replace y's from x. Okay, but I required like there's a need of only variance, so that is why I'm not going to write down the value of mean. So what will be the value of variance for this? It will be your sigma x square 1 minus r square. Okay, now using it, we just have to check whether the value of variance is coming this or not. So now sigma x square, what will be the value of, I'm just going to write here. Okay, so what is the value of sigma x square? The value of sigma x square is 36. Then we have 1 minus r square. R square means 1 by 4. Now it is very easy. 36 into 3 by 4. Now cancelling out. 4 into 9. 4 9 times 36 is equal to 9 into 3. 9 into 3 is 27. And here you can see we are also getting the option number C. That means all three options are given here is exactly the correct, representing the correct value. So that means you can see in the option number D, it says that option 1, 2 and 3, all three are correct. So that means we have to choose option number D. So do let me know everyone, do you all like this calculation? And if you want to join my live classes, so the links are given in the bio, and also you can contact me on Instagram. So thank you everyone for watching it. Have a nice day.